a Tulsa real estate show where we deliver real results for your real estate. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm using the old Google action. Again, if you're out there searching for a search engine, this is the one you want to use there. It's kind of a patented joke that I use a lot. Okay, now if you look here, if you type in the word investor, if we type in investor into the old Google action and we look it up here, what does the word investor mean? And let's go ahead and type in the word dictionary and investor. Here we go, and I'm pulling it up here. Okay. In the meantime, while I'm typing in the word investor, maybe you want to draw a picture. I don't know. But as I'm pulling it up here, the word investor here says an individual could be you, who makes investments. An investor can act on behalf of others. For example, stockbrokers or mutual fund managers make investments for others. Or else, an investor can make investments for one's own personal account. What I'm telling you the definition of investor is somebody that makes their money make money for them. Somebody who's found a way to for their money to make money for them. I'll give you a few other definitions here of the word investor. I want to make sure that we're on the same page here before we kind of move on here for you. But again, investor means somebody who's has found a way to turn their money and actually have their money work for them. So the question I have for you right now is, does your money make money for you? Does your money make money for you? Think about it. So let's say you make $800 a week, maybe you make $500 a week. When you make that $500 a week, does the money physically or in some way, is it out there working for you to generate revenue aside from your own direct efforts? Because that's the deal. If you go to work every day and your paycheck is dictated by the amount of hours that you put in, then when you stop working, you stop getting paid. But if you invest, the money that you put in, that you invest, actually will make money for you while you're sleeping. So you're going to bed, laying your head on your wee pillow. You're laying there on your, putting your head, and laying to sleep. And as you're going to sleep, your money continues to earn and produce for you. That's the key. Right now, just to give you a real example, I purchased a house with my partner Braxton off of 55th and Harvard, and we purchased the house, and it needs a lot of work to be done to it. The house needs a lot of work, but we purchased the house for roughly about a half of what it'll sell for. So you ask, well, if you purchased it for half of what it's going to sell for, how did you purchase it for that much? Well, because we do real estate transactions, we always find out about deals like this. And because we're using our money to pay somebody who, pays themselves to do the work for us. And then, so I'm paying someone to do the work for us, and when the work is done, we'll sell the house and we'll make a profit. But we'll make a handsome return without actually physically ever working on the house. That's the key. Now, am I going to make a crazy return? Am I going to make $50,000, $60,000 on one house? No, but I'm probably going to make, $10,000 on the house, and I'm not going to have to do any work at all. I don't have to lift anything, or this is, by the way, this is how I talk about lifting things. You don't have to lift anything. I don't have to move anything. Don't have to use a nail gun. Don't have to own a nail gun. Don't have to have a screwdriver. Don't have to have a permit. I don't have to do it. Someone else has to do it, and they get paid for their labor, but I get paid for having the capital to do that. So a rule of thumb that I would encourage you to go with, and something I'd really encourage you to do, is save henceforth 10 to 20% of every dollar that you earn. No matter what you have to do. If you have to unplug the cable, if you have to stop watching movies all the time, if you have to quit ordering those as seen on TV things, you keep ordering like the Thigh Master, you've got like 3 Thigh Masters and like a food dehydrator. If you have to stop ordering that stuff for a while, you have to find a way to save 20%, 10 to 20% of what you make. And I want to give you kind of a quote here because I feel like this quote will really hit home here for you. This is a quote that Brian Tracy has said over the years, and basically what he says is, if you cannot save, if you cannot develop the habit of savings, the seeds of greatness are not within you. Again, if you cannot develop the habit of savings, the seeds of greatness are not within you. So, not to call you out, but I am calling you out. If you can't find a way to save 10 to 20% of what you make, you're never going to be able to go on that journey from getting paid for what you physically do to getting paid for the money that you invest. For any more questions you have, or if you have concerns about how to do this, I would highly recommend that you get a copy of Robert Kiyosaki's book called The Cash Flow Quadrant. Again, the book is called The Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. Check it out. It's great stuff. And for more information about how to invest in real estate, please feel free to call us here at the Tulsa Real Estate Show office, which is sponsored by Fears Clark. And I believe I have a little visual aid here. Phone number is 918-481-2080, 918-481-2080. And again, this is the Fears Clark Real Estate Show. Take care.